welcome to today's makeup tutorial. I am so excited to be doing more makeup tutorials. I actually hauled this palette on my last Sephora haul that I just did, if you guys want to check it out. Which, by the way, some people were saying that I didn't buy the stuff. Why would I lie and pretend that I bought stuff at Sephora? Like, I don't need to do that. I do PR unboxings and there is no reason to lie. And I just don't understand why people come and just throw hate. Anyways, a lot of you guys also on Instagram and Snapchat were asking me to do a tutorial using this palette, and this is, like I mentioned, the Sephora Pro palette. It's filled with many gorgeous, highly super pigmented eyeshadows. I think that's what really amazed me about this palette is the color payoff. Like, you really get an intensity, and typically whenever you have a palette that has like minty and like, you know, this kind of lime green color and, you know, things that are almost a little bit muted, they're really hard to show up on your eyes when you put them on, or they end up looking chalky. And this does not look chalky whatsoever. And of course you have your neutrals down here if that's what you want to do, but I specifically bought this palette because it had color and I want to experiment more with color. And I have to admit that when I was first doing the look, I was like, okay, I'm feeling good about it. And then I started to just get a little bit deeper into the look. I almost threw in the towel at one point, just because I feel like color is so tricky to master. And in the past, I have a history of doing colorful looks also, but they were kind of, now that I look back at it, I'm like, they look kind of tacky. With that being said, let's jump right into the tutorial. So the first thing that I'm doing is starting off with an eyeshadow primer. This is a really great one because it has a little bit of a skin tone tint to it, which gives the color a greater color payoff. So I would highly recommend that you use the best eyeshadow primer that you have so you can get really nice intensity of all of these gorgeous, beautiful colors. I'm just going to apply that all over and then blend it out with a flat, small concealer brush. Another very important step is to use a translucent powder all over the eyelid. This is going to make any color blend a lot easier. The first color that I'm using is called Amy, and this is going to go onto the crease and also on the brow bone. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush by Laurel to apply this color, and it just blends beautifully in here. And I'm also using small quantities at a time. I think that's very important. This is going to be the color that sort of peeks through the edges, kind of creating like an aura all around my eye and making sure I connect it to my lower lash line. The next color is Tangerine, and I'm using a flat shader brush to pack on the color right in the center of my eyelid, making sure that I also blend out the edges. And I'm also going to apply this color right beneath on my lower lash line, directly below where I applied it on the top. So next, moving on to a hot pink. This is going to be the color that adds a little bit more intensity on the outer crease. And I really want to deepen up that outer corner. So I'm just going to start by slowly packing it in there and then also blending this color in the crease. And I'm also going to work this color on the outer corner of my lower lash line. And then with the blending brush, I'm just going to go back in with Amy, which was the first color that I used, and I'm going to blend it out on the outer corners just to diffuse the color a little bit more since I lost it when I was blending in the other ones. Next, I'm using this Makeup Forever color paint in this beautiful minty color. I'm using a small detailing brush to apply this color directly from the tube because it sets really quickly, so you have to work with it really fast, just FYI. I'm going to apply this color in the inner corner of my eye, also on the lower lash line, and I'm just going to apply this color as a base so the next color on the eyeshadow palette really stands out when I pack it right on top. So next I'm going to move on to the color that inspired this whole look, and I'm using a flat shader brush to pick up the color Helen P. That's the name of this beautiful matte minty color, and I'm just packing it right on top of where I used the Makeup Forever Aqua Paint. And then I'm just going to use a face towel to clean up any fallout and also just clean up the edge a little bit more from that lower lash line. Today I wanted to use a black cream liner to apply my liner, and I'm using a bent eyeliner brush to apply this because I feel like it makes cream liner easier to work with if you have a bent eyeliner brush. So I'm just going to start by applying this and giving myself a really nice wing. And then I'm using this really great Kevyn Aucoin eyeliner pencil in black. And it's going to be nice and intense, so I'm just going to do my waterline with this one, and I'm also going to tightline, which is applying eyeliner to your upper waterline. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes to prep them for the false lashes that I'll be using today. And the ones that I'll be using are by Sephora brand, and they have such a beautiful curl to them. They look so gorgeous. I absolutely love them. And I'm using House of Lashes glue to apply these because it's a really great glue. Next, I'm using my Lower Lash Mascara by Blvd, which is a great one because it gives you the right amount of mascara on your lashes so they look nice and natural, and the wand makes it so easy to apply. So I also like to apply a little bit to the top lashes just to blend the fake and the real ones together. So now moving on to the face, I'm going to start off with a Hydrating Milky Serum by Blvd, and I'm going to apply this all over my face for an intense hydration, and it gives me such a beautiful glow. You can definitely wear this by itself and you can see how hydrated and beautiful the skin looks, but since I am using a lot of makeup today, I'm going to use it as a protective barrier for my makeup. So that's the first step, and then I'm going to move on to the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. This is a really great foundation for this type of makeup look because it's long wearing and it also gives you medium to full coverage, so it gives you a really nice flawless finish, which is definitely something that I look forward to whenever I'm doing glam like this. I've been obsessed with these pink color correcting drops that I apply right below my eyes to really brighten up that area, and I use it as a base before using concealer. And then right on top, I add my favorite concealer by Kat Von D right underneath my eyes. And then I also, of course, do the chin, down the bridge of my nose, and the center of my forehead to really illuminate the center of my face, or I should say brighten the center of my face. Today I'm also going to try for the first time this matte bronzer by Milk Makeup. I also hauled this product in my last haul, and it's really great for contouring because it's a cream product, and it's really easy to blend formula as well. After that, I'm going to take a translucent powder. This is my go-to translucent powder by Laura Mercier, and I like to use a semi-damp beauty blender to apply the powder underneath my eyes to really pack it on in there. And then this is the area of my face where I use the most powder, and then the rest of my face I'm just going to use a small amount to set the rest of the foundation and also the cream product that I used to contour. And then after about a minute or so, I'm just going to dust off all the excess powder using a very awesome brush by Laura Mercier. This is a new one that I'm using and I absolutely love this powder brush. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of contouring powder from the Tarte palette to deepen up the contour on my cheekbones, and then also add a little bit of warmth around the hairline through the temples of my forehead. And then using a fan brush, I'm going to apply this gorgeous highlighting powder by Bobbi Brown. And this is going to go right onto the cheekbones. And I'm just going to go back and forth to blend in that color. And I am bringing it a little bit lower today, like on the apples of my cheeks, because I feel like it gives you such a beautiful glow. And then I'm just going to set my entire face using this new fixing spray by MAC.
And it's very cooling and it feels amazing, guys. And it also gives you a glow, a little bit of a glow, which is really nice. And then I'm just gonna finish off by lining my lips and filling them in with a nude lip gloss, or I should say liquid lipstick that's going to dry matte.
So this is what I ended up doing, and I did keep the rest of the face pretty muted down because the eyes are the main focal point of this whole look, that I didn't want to do any glossy lips or any kind of like pink blush or anything. So I just wanted to keep the color here, muted, a matte nude lips, and some nice contour, and of course some shimmer, because you gotta have some sort of shimmer somewhere, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment down in the comment section. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and of course share your looks with me. If you guys get a chance to do this look, please hashtag Dulce Candy on Instagram so I can see your beautiful work. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.